Hey folks, GHondo here, and welcome back to Captive Industry. This is episode 67. In the last episode, let's just get rid of that, we fixed a couple of things. We got the iron situation kind of under control. I still will need to be buying iron now and again, I'm sure, but at least it shouldn't be anywhere near as often. I will still pick up some here and there. The maintenance issue is basically sorted. And I think a lot of that had to do with putting this in completely belted in, maximum priority, just absolutely pushing to get that sorted. So I think that will sort things. We are currently researching the improved, well, it's not even improved, just a different type of boiler. One that just uses electricity instead of having fuel brought to it. So it takes a lot of electricity, but at least that means it will run continuously. I think that will be worthwhile. So yeah, very nice. So we also got the mines over here going. So we are at least occasionally hauling in iron ore again, which also went a long way towards helping that iron issue. I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally put any hydrogen trucks on over here. Okay, good, I didn't. Because I had just a diesel fueling station over here. I couldn't be bothered to bring hydrogen over. Not that we have much in the way of hydrogen, but anyway. Until we get these power issues sorted, I don't think we're going to either. So even though we need the hydrogen, we need power more. At least until that research is done and we can get that sorted. Hopefully that does it, but we shall have to wait and see. But yeah, I think I'm going to upgrade this boiler first, just because it's the furthest away from the coal. Which means, you know, deliveries get here so much slower. Like even here is bad, but it's not, you know, as bad. But it's still pretty bad. Maybe it would be worth, even if I can I get a small storage in here? Just over here somewhere where they can kind of get at it. Make that for coal. I'll probably have to raise this pipe, probably. But that's fine, that we can do. That we can do quite easily. Assuming somebody wants to come and do it, of course. There you go. Not sure what one you were, but let's have you. Okay, you were a water one. Yeah, we kind of want that to be running. Alright, so now we can do coal out of here, straight into here. Lovely jubbly. So I still want you to do biomass, but coal at least should now be able to be continuous. At least in theory. I think that should help a bit. Because I can keep this filled, I think, much easier than digging into here and going through all this mess. Whereas this they can get at very easily, so I think that will help. The other thing I got thinking about is, now that we have access to broken glass, yes, broken glass. Okay, so I did have it on. I'm just going to put it as the higher priority one, just so when it does come up out of here, it gets pulled off first. Because I don't ever want these recyclables to overfill. Because this bin is already, like, badly full. Just from this, like, it's kind of crazy. I do wonder if I should belt this over here. kind of want to, actually. If I put you way back here, I can ramp it, no problem. Realize how hideous that is. It's okay. I am aware. Right, then we can ramp that, no problem. In fact, if I've done this right, we might even be able to... maybe not. Okay, that's alright. If that's far enough over or not, let's try that. Oh yeah, just barely. Alright, well, I'll try that. This might be a bit too tight in here, so I might have to lose one of these food markets, or move it. I suppose I could just move it, but... yeah, we're just gonna move it. Forget it. Bread and corn officially. Okay, so you did remember that anyway. Good. I think that'll be better anyway. That'll help them get through this section. I don't think this matters. They could easily cut across here, but this will be just that little bit shorter, and I think that's worthwhile. Is it actually worthwhile? I don't know, but I think it is, and that's all that matters. Anyway, having this now self-emptying means I don't have to worry so much about the research stopping for recyclables. And if that means these ones run on the non-recyclable version that much more often, not a big deal, don't really care. But this should now never run out. So it's purely only a case of, you know, just how slow it is, but... okay. Alright, well, I think since things are relatively stable and we're just waiting on research anyway, I'm just going to pause here and I'll be back when this is done or close enough. And we are back. We are at 100%, so we should be hearing a bong any second now. There it is. While I was away, I did a couple of minor things, nothing critical. I added some more pathing here and there just for funsies. I re-enabled this ramp, which I apparently had started at some point and then stopped. So I just put it back on. I don't see any reason why we can't be allowed to get up here. There's nothing up here anyway, but why not? Yeah. What else did I do? I don't think there's anything else really critical. Just having a lot of bongs about not getting enough hydrogen over here, but that's, you know, unavoidable. This just can't run well enough, but anyway. So we were going to come down here and do something about this boiler. It looks like it's a replace job, not a... Are the bits at least in the same spot? Certainly looks like it. So that at least is good. Okay. You just produced some steam. There is no output, so we can actually get rid of this smokestack entirely. There's no point in it sitting there. There we go. So temporarily power gets a lot worse, but That should mean an absolutely continuous amount once the water starts flowing in, that is. Yeah, then you should be fine. Yeah, that's much better. It still may not be enough, but it's definitely better. So what else? Okay, I know there's you adding to this line, but what is this that's coming off it? What do you power? No, really, what do you power? Do you power anything? Or are you just like, oh, well, clearly something's using it. Doesn't look like it's connected to that, does it? Oh, yeah, I guess it is. Okay. Oh, right, for the distillation. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was listening to that low fuel bong quite a lot. Okay, so you are absolutely continuous. Maybe I just need a second one. Although if this only produces 15, then it really, like, yeah, I mean, this isn't as good as I thought. I thought at least by having it run continuously it would be worthwhile, but I'm starting to wonder if maybe it isn't. Or if maybe I just really can't be running this off it at the same time. Or for that matter, can I do more with this light oil? Maybe I just put in a second gas boiler? Can I fit that in? Yuck. Okay, so if I just kind of plunk you, I don't know, down here or something, right? This is going to be an absolute mess. Alright. Well, let's try to figure this out. Okay, so this water line up here, I think is still going to be relatively easy to deal with. This. Part here is going to be a lot trickier. Right, this is the light oil line, right? Yes, okay. So it can come over here. Right. Okay. We will give you your own burner. In fact, we can just direct connect that, that's fine. And steam out. Basically just add to that, right? You are only going to be doing light oil. You should never even receive heavy oils, that should definitely not matter. Alright. Did I put that too close? Now it's not connected? Crap. Crap. Yeah, I did too. It's off one square. Fair enough. Only ever be basic exhaust. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's why that's not working. That's not the right place for that. That has to be the smokestack. That should be this part. No wonder that didn't make any sense. Okay. Right, you go there, and you are only exhaust. Right, okay. What is... Okay, so this is just flaring off any excess light oil. Right, so I want to make sure this always ran. That should be much less important now. Because if you end up overloaded on oil, you just will stop taking it. Your only job here is to amplify the amount of steam we're getting. And now this should run far less often. I'm not going to say it's going to never run, but it should be much less often. Can I put a balancer on that? That might actually be more clever. So why don't I move this over here somewhere, put a balancer there. Get rid of that entirely. Let's just get rid of all of this. Here. Are you providing... Well, that's the heavy oil. I don't want to touch that one. That one's fine. Yeah, so heavy oil you can still use. That's fine. Wait, how does that work then? That doesn't make any sense. Hang on a second. Produce medium or heavy. Okay, the medium just goes there, that's fine. The heavy comes along here. So you're actually a heavy oil boiler, not a light oil boiler. You do light, you do heavy. We'll do it that way. Right? Then you are only ever going to be heavy oil. Heavy oil can go straight into there. Your light oil can just come out and go straight into here, and then I actually don't need this balancer after all. Okay. Okay. So you have just a basic exhaust. Basic exhaust. So yeah, we don't need this at all. Like at all. Goodbye. Okay. Alright, so any heavy oil you make, alright, your mediums aren't going anywhere. Medium goes to here, it's processed, it becomes light. Light dumps into here. Okay, this part's good. Okay, I think that has fixed that, I think. Think being the operative word. But I think that has sorted that. You should now be receiving input more often. Still don't know if it'll be enough, but should definitely be more often. And that in turn means this flywheel should spin up better. And thus you should actually produce power once in a while. That would be really nice. I'd like to see you actually produce power at some point. Yeah, but I'm not seeing it. Yeah, all these are running continuously. And it still just isn't enough for this. I guess I could try putting that on, but I don't know if that's going to make any difference. Yeah, it takes too long to get the next batch of steam. So these just aren't quite enough. You are absolutely 100% continuous. You are absolutely 100% continuous. Yeah, I just don't know how I can make that better. The efficiency just drops. Yeah, I'd love you to run continuously without interruption. That's kind of the point of what I'm trying to get to. Clearly, it just isn't there. Do I need to make a dedicated boiler setup that has nothing to do with the oil? Like nothing to do with the diesel production? I really don't know. But it seems to me that switching this over has made things worse. That seems very clear to me. So, what we're going to do is we're going to undo all that. Congratulations, you are going to be a coal burner. So as lovely as that was, it just clearly isn't happening. Thank you. Okay. There. Now, all things being equal, you are now continuous fed coal. You should be generating just as much steam as the electric one was, minus the 8 kilowatts to actually power the boiler. And with that, I think we're going to finally start having actual real power here. Certainly looks like it. Okay. And I think that sorts, at least for now, power out. Put you back on. In fact, I'm going to try and put both of these on and see if we can manage it. I certainly would like to see the hydrogen levels increase. So just isn't much happening up here. But I am glad to see that iron and steel and all that have been completely fine. I didn't have to buy iron even one single time while I was paused there earlier. So I'm quite sure that we are now at a point where this is working well enough. So, at least until that patch is dry, and then by that point we're probably screwed again, but up until then I think we're good. Alright, so, what do we research next? I mean, we could get into nuclear. That's certainly an option. Although I kind of, if I'm honest, would prefer to get into more ship stuff. So I think this is going to be next. Because it has been quite a while since our ship here has gotten any opportunity to fight anything. I wouldn't want absurdities to be bored. I suppose the other thing we can be doing now is re-enabling this one here. So we can have more solar cells if we want them. That could be helpful. Is there anything else I disabled? I know this one because that's just one of my temporaries. Is there any other one that this one's not even in use? No, I think I got everything re-enabled now. Power is staying white even when it's hit 17 there. Before that would flicker red, so I think, as lovely as the electric boiler idea was, I think it was a bust, and we are definitely going to be a coal-powered shop. I guess the other thing I could be doing is I could go back to upgrading these farms into greenhouses. Except we don't have anywhere near enough glass. Okay. Because we don't have anywhere near enough sand. So is it time then to just take the damage? I think it is. Yeah, there's no chance I'm fitting 3 of these up here, but I think we can at least do this part. We can at least do the one part. What is happening here? What is happening here? Are you not connecting? Is that what the problem here is? Or is this too close? Oh no, it's fine. Why did you not let me do that a minute ago? Bizarre. Okay, the other thing is this whole lot here just isn't gonna work. So we're doing this bit over. As much as I don't like the idea, we're doing this bit over. Right, so you make 48 in 20. When I'm trying to do that, yeah, so it's still 3 of them to do this fully. Brutal. That is just Brutal. So I guess this sand storage has to move as well. Okay. That's fine. We'll make room for all this. If I do this right, I might have room for all three of them. Like so. Of course, I've got them off-center, which is just going to visually annoy me. Okay. Right, so then we will want a loose balancer. Somewhere here, doesn't terribly matter where. U-shaped. Right, output. Did I seriously put these in upside down? Yep, sure did. Good. Well, I'm glad I caught that now and not after it was all built. Because that would have annoyed me intensely. Right, so any traffic now trying to get over here kind of has to go out and around. But that may not matter. I don't think there's really anything happening here anyway until I do something with this. Starting with that, because that's just annoying. Goodbye. Okay. Right, so now you lot are going to make me sand by the truckload. And then we're going to want some kind of vast storage over here somewhere. It doesn't terrifically matter where. Right. Okay. Some of these might be a bit hard for them to get at to do the building, so I'll just quick deliver these, that's fine. Okay. You should figure this out on your own, but I will explicitly tell you that you are sand, just so there's absolutely no question of that. But in all reality, you should absolutely figure that out on your own anyway, so it shouldn't matter. There we go. Sand production just tripled. Or is that quadrupled? I don't even know. Either way, it is drastically better now. Okay. Well, I'm just noticing the clock and I am monumentally over on it, so I'm definitely going to call things there for today. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It really does help. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one. See ya.